What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Black Senpai.
And this is your boy, the Omni Dragon.
And right now we're going to give you our thoughts on Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. We just went and saw it. Like we said, we ain't look at the comment section, so we didn't know any of the spoilers for you guys. This video will have spoilers. We're going to try to put a mark in it to let you know when the spoilers start so that you can skip past anything that's a spoiler, I guess. But yeah, we're going to speak truthfully and open about this. So if you don't want any spoilers, honestly, this video might be mostly a spoiler because we're going to go ahead and get into all of it.
Yeah, okay. we'll get into our review.
First of all, at the very beginning of the movie, when the caskets were getting taken to the graveyard, I thought that that was referring to the people that died in Metropolis. I was about to say, this movie is going to be long as fuck if we have to wait for all them caskets to go by and for someone to fucking get buried because...
You thought that?
Yeah, I thought it was like the Metropolis funeral because I was expecting like thousands of coffins to just be lined up and just going down one at a time.
Bro, nah, bro. Actually, though, the beginning of the movie, I don't know, it was boring to me. Like, I thought the beginning of the movie was going to start with the cliche action scene. That's what I wanted. I wanted my cliche action scene. Fuck y'all. That's what I wanted at the beginning of my superhero movies. I like to see fighting.
I mean, we all know exactly how Batman's origin story works. It's not
new. Fuck.
They did take some liberties, though. Like, when the fuck has Batman been able to fly? Because that motherfucker just started floating when
he was German.
And immediately the first thing I thought was, and then this motherfucker woke up from being unconscious after busting his head, falling down that well, and then...
Oh, man, they had to do flying. Like, soaring.
And y'all said Superman had a lot of Jesus references.
I was like, damn, if Batman had superpowers... I'm about to say, if Batman had superpowers, he'd be the strongest hero of all time. For real. But no, I'm not going to lie, though. My favorite, like, if we're going to talk about my favorite part of the movie was when they had the little introductions of the other Justice League characters.
We'll get to that in a second.
But that was, like, one of my favorite parts. But, yeah, that's deep down the line. We'll talk about that in a minute. But, like...
Okay, what happened next?
After next, they showed Superman at the beginning of Superman Part 1. I mean...
They said that this was mankind's introduction to Superman.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like... He was a superhero, but way before Zod came through. So,
but no, he wasn't.
He was. He was doing superhero act. Yeah, he was doing superhero actions.
He went to the ice thing and prepared for Zod.
No, he already had
He couldn't fly yet.
I could have sworn he was able to fly. I might be fucking up, but I could have sworn he was able to fly before. Fact of the matter is, even if he did do heroic stuff, this was the world's first introduction to Superman. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And also, another thing I noticed, apparently everybody in Metropolis is deaf because you got this old motherfucker, fucker that's just sitting out, looking out the window and shit, and then he doesn't realize shit done fucked up until Superman and Zod come flying into his building and are like downstairs duking it out, and this motherfucker just sitting there like, oh, and then he starts praying and shit like, motherfucker, where were you when the goddamn terraform big ass machine was fucking palpitating the goddamn earth, and you just sitting in the damn thing just watching outside like, And then you got a little girl that's just sitting there waiting for a building to fall on her. Like, you don't see that, you don't hear the building about to fall on your ass. I get your mom just died, but like,
her mom, yeah. But listen though. First off, I don't know why Batman was in Metropolis. Second of all, I guess it's good that he was there. Yeah. But this is I love that part of the movie though. Now I will say that. Now that I'm looking back on it, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie because I felt like a fucking human being. Like that scene made you feel human because you were like. It made you feel human.
No, it didn't.
Like, Bruce Wayne's still a human being. He's not as
Bruce Wayne.
So he's watching Superman and this other alien. It's scary as fuck. Like,
it made me.
It's scary.
No, it made me feel like mankind are some fucking retards because everybody was just sitting around doing nothing. Nobody was trying to run.
We could do
run.
Everybody was.
You see the direction that the motherfuckers are fighting in? Go the opposite direction of that because everybody just sitting in the street just. And watching these two dudes fight it out, like at least try. At least try. Get the fuck out of there. Fucking take the 2 feet that God gave you and put the motherfuckers in front of each other and get the fuck out.
I think it was a good human moment because it wanted you to emphasize with Batman. That's how the movie starts. They want you to they want you to feel like a human being watching a super power fight.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
So then, okay.
What happens after that?
All right. So then next they go on more origin stuff. Lex Luthor. They introduced Lex Luthor out of nowhere.
First of all,
no introduction at all.
First of all, let me get this out of the way. I hate Lex Luthor as a character in this movie.
I like him.
Don't get me wrong. He's an okay character. Like, if he wasn't Lex Luthor, I wouldn't mind him being like a whole nother character, because he had a bit of a witty sense to him, and
yeah, like a witty evil guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
But that's just it. To me, Lex Luthor should be more intimidating, intellectual, like somebody that makes you feel like you're stupid, and then like makes you feel nervous around him. Lex Luthor, he just looked like a damn kid that like would throw a temper tantrum if he didn't get his way.
And he's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like, and he's literally out of his fucking mind.
He's
like,
crazy.
This motherfucker just rambles about these random ass things. And like,
yeah, this Lex Luthor is crazy.
Motherfucker was, the horses are coming for you, Senator, and the redcoats are coming. What the fuck is that?
The redcoats are coming. Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think I know what he's talking about.
I don't care. He's doing stuff that's unnecessary to make himself seem like a damn comic book character. He reminds me of when Tommy Lee Jones played Two-Face in the damn Batman movie. Like, he was trying too much to be a comic book character and not actually be the character. Like, I guess in his mind, he thought, okay, I got to be a comic book character, so I got to be maniacally evil in some way and try to present that crazy look, like that crazy feeling.
Yeah,
you don't got to do that. Just be an intellectual. Just be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Try to make people feel stupid. That's what, to me, that's how Lex Luthor comes out. Somebody that gets off making himself feel like he's more important than other people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what it seems.
But then again, if that's the case, though, I'd say he nailed that, though.
No, not to me, because he came off as a whiny little kid to me. He didn't come off as sophisticated intellectual. He came off as, I studied I studied for my test and you didn't, and I'm gonna get an A, and I know I'm gonna get an A. Like, he came off as like a kid that like flaunted that he was smart, but at the same time just fucking went stupid when shit didn't go his way.
Right. That's crazy.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. And
what else happened in this
we are. This is major.
I wish I had taken notes, but I didn't. Yeah. I wanted to so bad. I should have brought a notebook and pencil or whatever. But
okay.
I didn't want to take my phone out during the movie theater.
So like, what sets off Bruce Wayne to really want to kill Superman?
That's another thing. Like, I was mentioning. I leaned over to him and said this shit to him in the movie theater. Batman has no problem letting Joker, Two-Face, the Riddler, Penguin, all the motherfuckers go on these fucking murder massacres and shit and just throw them right back in jail. But Superman, he wants dead. Like, if Lois hadn't stopped him, he would have killed Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Superman would be gone. And, like, why the fuck are you that into getting Superman to go the fuck away? You've battled against motherfuckers that are superhuman, not on Superman's level, but you've battled against people like Killer Croc that can easily kill a human. He's stronger than you. Why don't you kill him? Oh no, no one has the right to determine who kills who. But you have no problem fucking killing Superman. None. Right. And it's not even like Superman was doing something that seemed like it would cause someone to die right there. He was trying to tell you, wait, he's trying to get us to fight each other. Right. Lex Luthor is trying to get which, by the way, the reason they fought against each other, I mean, obviously it's a spoiler alert and everything, but the reason that they was able to fight each other because Lex Luthor told Superman that if he didn't kill Batman, he was going to kill his mother Martha. He had her locked up some goddamn where, which, by the way, is another weird thing. Superman can hear Lois Lane scream from half the globe away, but he can't hear where the fuck his mom is. Like, they're just gone. Speaking of not being able to hear, when Batman and Superman finally did get together and become a damn team, what the fuck was Batman thinking when he decided to take the extra loud jet to the goddamn
fight?
No, to the warehouse. Like, oh, they're not going to hear me coming at all. Big ass light shining the damn window.
Like they could have killed her right then.
I know. That's all
like shit, Batman's here. Boom, let's get the fuck up out of here.
The funny thing is, even after he broke in and whooped all kinds of ass, that was in the room next to the goddamn hostage room. Like, he still hadn't even came into the room yet. They could have easily offed this bitch, like, before he even had it. All they had to do was lock the door and he would have had all kinds of trouble trying to get to her in time. Like,
just kill her and just dip the fuck out.
Like,
Batman's human.
All you gotta do is just fucking shoot her right there. Why the fuck are they like waiting for him? And these are some bad guys that, like some Russian guys that seem like they have no trouble killing. Early in the movie, they had no problem killing in that African country or whatever. Like they massacred everyone quick. That shit happened like that. And for some reason, Martha, they were hesitating on. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea.
Orders? I don't know.
Also, Lex Luthor gave Superman an hour to find his mom, or else he said he was going to kill her. And then what? Like,
well, his plan was Doomsday.
I don't give a fuck. Like, you realize
the hour Doomsday will be ready.
So what?
So he knew that.
So what? Superman still had enough time to go kick his ass, like, wipe his ass with the carcass that is Lex Luthor, or was Lex Luthor, have a cheese sandwich, and then come back and finish fighting against Doomsday if he wanted to. Like, this is a man that can move as fast as the speed of light. He could have easily came and offed your ass quick.
I'm just telling you what his plan was.
And then even after that, like, what the fuck was you gonna do about Doomsday? Let's say Doomsday did win this fight.
Now that's true.
What the fuck was he gonna do?
I don't know what the fuck Lex Luthor's plan was to do with Doomsday.
The movie never established him having some type of control over Doomsday.
He didn't have control over Doomsday.
He didn't have a collar. He didn't have
Doomsday
nothing.
tried to kill him.
Yeah, like only reason why Doomsday didn't kill him was because Superman blocked the punch. And like, what was your plan about that? What the fuck did you have in your mind? Like, oh well, the devil will kill the god if man won't do it. And this is the thing that kills the god. Okay, and after it kills the god, what the fuck are you going to do? You just replaced one potential world-dominating figure with an actual world-dominating figure that has no reasoning power. At least Superman, you'd be able to reason with him if he decided to go rogue. You're not reasoning with Doomsday. Like, that was a fucking stupid-ass idea. Also, when they first introduced Batman, I know I'm going kind of all over the place, but
the movie.
This is going to be a long, somewhat long video because we got a lot we want to say about it. But the fact that when they introduced Batman, the first thing I thought of was this would make a great Oculus Rift game. If you made an Oculus Rift game where you played as a bad guy and you're in a black warehouse, all dark, can't see shit. And the point is to try to find Batman. And Batman is slowly taking you motherfuckers out. And you have to try to figure out where he's at before he comes and gets you. I think that would be a great game.
That does sound like a sweet game.
Like, imagine the Arkham series where Batman is up in the rafters and stuff and he's slowly taking people out one at a time. Imagine you're playing as one of the guards and the viewpoint is from your own eyes and you got to try to find Batman. And he can hide anywhere and come and get you. I thought that would have been a great idea. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay, let's get to Wonder Woman. She only had probably like 8 minutes of screen time.
Let's get to Wonder Woman. What the fuck was Wonder Woman doing in this movie?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck she was doing there. I don't know what the fuck she was doing in Metropolis and Gotham.
No idea why
she wasn't supposed to be there. Like, she had no reason to be there.
Only reason she was in the movie was because Lex Luthor was collecting data on metahumans, the potential Justice League characters, the Flash, Cyborg,
and Aquaman.
Aquaman, and there was another one.
And her.
Well, and Wonder Woman. Yeah,
she was the fourth.
So he was collecting data on them, and that was their way of introducing those characters. They had little cameos in like these little data logs that he had. And that was pretty much it. She was trying to get a photo that he had taken of her that I guess would expose her as a. I guess that would expose her as a superhuman, but like
as an immortal.
Yeah, but is that your whole purpose in the movie?
I don't know. I mean,
they could have saved her for a feature.